And just like that, it's going. It's going. Now I got to like talk and be entertaining for the one set of eyeballs on me. So it's a lot of pressure. Hope you guys are doing good. Just kind of remembered that it's Halloween. It kind of comes and goes. It's one of those holidays. It's weird. I've been seeing Halloween decorations in people's lawns since like mid-August. It's like it's bigger than Christmas around here with decorations. It's not like everywhere, but you know, maybe like 2 out of every 50, probably 1 out of 25, I guess, houses since August just have skeletons and stuff. Have you guys noticed there's like giant skeletons now? Like skeletons the size of people's houses in people's yards. And they have one that's like just from the like the waist up, like he's coming out of the earth. It's wild. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought of that while I was on the toilet earlier. So it's like, oh, that's the perfect. You know, I was thinking this, like what's going on here, such a different vibe than this. I mean, like, doesn't give the same feeling at all. Like, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? But I mean, this, I still don't quite know how I feel about it. I still don't. Am I supposed to feel a certain way? I mean, I've done this to myself. Nobody made me do this. I mean, I could maybe say there was some, you know, like some societal pressure, but should have Nadim Haddad on as a Halloween decoration. It just, you know, like those little motion sensor decorations. Like I passed one that was a frog. You pass by and it's like ribbit. Oh, all right. You just put Nadim in your yard like a little gnome and hey, come here. What's up? I want to give you this pager. If you look at Nadim too long, then Nadim looks back. Yeah. I mean, what emotion is he expressing there? It's like the Mona Lisa. Le boonies. Oh. You guys do anything for Spooktober, for Spookyween? I'd like to watch like one horror movie. I have a good friend who's like, I thought was like more into that stuff than me, and he's booty. No, you can't do boot. I mean, that's invokes John Mondragon. It's not the spirit of Nadim. I don't know. I'm just hanging out, whatever. I have a friend Val that might want to stream later. So that might happen. I'm on here for however long. I had some time. My internet's been total garbage last several days. Like can't even browse on my computer. Like I try to go to another tab. Like I try to open up a tab and just click on anything. It takes like 3 minutes to load anything. It's been awful. So I might try to see if Elon Musk can salvage the stream. Am I coming in through right now? It seems to be better today, but I don't know. I was thinking about streaming on my phone if the internet was just going to be terrible. I can probably do it while I'm talking. Here, let me minimize this. I have a surprise for everybody, but I need to put it in the right format. I can still see your chat, so I'll be talking along. Okay. I mean, what do you guys? I mean, there's always the yearly conversation of how do you interact with Halloween as an Orthodox person, right? I don't know. I think as an adult, watching a single horror movie is not the worst thing. I'm not into like crazy slasher bloody stuff. I mean, well, I'm into the old Evil Dead movies. That's probably the most nasty I'll get. But I don't know, that remake. It was the eyeball scene. That was on the line for me. That was probably over the line. I did not like that. Anyone listening to Andrew and Wes at the same? Yeah, I mean, King Pill's going too right now. So now, if you guys want to just have the trifecta of Orthodox influence just in your brain, just upload it right now. It's like the stream we did last week with in one ear is the Bible in Chinese, the other ear is Mozart. You need like open your third eye to have that many streams on at the same time. I've been listening to streams at like two speed sometimes, and then like I'll be listening to King Pilled, and then he'll 2x something. So it's just like listening to a Chinese lady talk about Trump on 4x speed. You feel like your mind's melting. And I love when I start a stream, like if somebody started a stream, I join late and I start at the beginning, speed it up so I can catch up. And then there's the moment where you catch up to the live and they sound like they take the fattest blunt hit you've never seen. It's really funny. Like every like no matter what how fast they talk normal. And you they suddenly start talking, they go to 1x speed and it sounds like you're high or something. Something doesn't sound right about it. Okay. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. I hope we have enough. Oh, yes. Yeah, they sound drunk. They sound something or other. I really hope we have enough members to be able to do these new emojis because you only can do. Oh no, that sucks. No, why is it all? Is it supposed to be like that? It's all distorted. I got two new emojis, but I need to format them the right way. You can only do so many emojis depending on how many members you have. So hopefully I have enough. I might have to like take one of the meme ones off, like the Pepe or something. Okay, this image has convert the image. I don't want it to be. Looked like it was converted. Is that what it? Okay, there we go. It was all distorted. I unmute Andrew tab for a few seconds just to see what's happening. Mostly skip to. I haven't been keeping up as much with like Andrew. I mean, I don't. Did anybody see his stuff? His tweets about like men divorcing their wives. I saw him saying like this wasn't an ought statement, that it was like him talking about a different argument. So I was really confused. Like if I don't know, I was like, if this is what he's saying, I mean, this, to me, I pretty strongly disagree. I don't know if anybody saw those tweets, but it's hard for me to tell if it was his actual opinion or if he was just doing some kind of critique or something. I couldn't tell. Okay, we got to do an alpha channel here. Add alpha channel. There we go. Delete this background. I said delete this background. Okay. Well, I don't know. Should the new emoji have a white background, or should I take the time to edit out the white background? And I can probably do like a fill or something, right? I don't know. I'm using GIMP. I'm used to Photoshop, but I'm not paying for that right now. You've never had a Twitter account? Me neither, until a couple months ago. I mean, there's a whole lot of. It's like seems like the cutting edge of the social media. At least it seems like you just see stuff on there way quicker, way sooner than everything else. You also see a lot of stuff. Like Twitter does not seem like for the faint of heart. I see stuff on there that gives me the heebie-jeebies like on a week, like at least like once a week. My eyes need a deep clean. It's spring cleaning for my eyes once a week on Twitter. Yeah, thank you. I like to keep Nadim with me. He gets lonely. You gotta take him out at least once a day. Feed him every other day or so. Yeah, hit that like button. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? And looks like Andrew is that the man himself. Can't handle Twitter. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not. It's good for a sense of news and perspectives and stuff. It's better if you just follow people and then you stick on the who you're following tab. It feels like it likes to switch you over to the for you, which is like the algorithm. Like it seems like you have to consciously each time switch over to the following. But it definitely tries to enrage you, or like I'll even be like, I mute this person. I don't care. I don't want to see the same dumb opinion over and over and over. It just keeps giving it to you. It's because I can't handle myself. And I'm like, this is stupid. And it's like, oh, let's give him more of that. He doesn't like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna upload it as it is instead of taking the time to figure out GIMP and erasing the white background. If you guys want the white background off, it won't take me a minute, but I just want to unveil this real quick. It is glorious. Also, I was planning on doing another Black Hebrew Israelite stream. That was like one of my biggest, and I was waiting for this emoji to come in. That's a little bit of a tease before we get it here. All right, export. I was a news junkie for over a decade. It was only useful in learning the media lies. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like especially since Koof, it's like I was way too much into the news and everything during COVID, like it was pretty heavily like consuming my life in a lot of ways. But I mean, I'm alive. I didn't get no jabby, and I didn't get no cardomyditis, dardomycarditis, hakuna matata. I didn't get none of that stuff. So that's the good fruits of that. But man, I mean, what did I do? I got a degree in coof conspiracy stuff, and I mean, other than keeping my family alive, and now I have a garden, some land and stuff. I went to jujitsu and got a gun. I mean, what else? What else can I do? It's just one of those like having the wherewithal to know that things are coming down the pipeline and be aware of them, but can't let it take away. That's part of the agenda, right? Is to keep you from having stability, keeping you from being a good father, a good parent, a good husband, taking your time away, sucking your energy, your attention currency out. I see you there, Ivan. Let me upload this emoji real quick to go. It's always in a really confusing place. I can never remember if it's in YouTube Studio or if it's on my channel. Let me just figure it out real quick. It's in one of the two places. Membership. Okay, it's not here. It's got to be on Studio. Hey, Orthodox Family Life. I watched your video on Halloween. A lot of good stuff. I had one thing. I've seen people talk about this thing. I still don't really know how I land on it. I thought this would be it'd be interesting to get your perspective. So I've heard people talk about, I live kind of in the boonies. There's not going to be a single trick-or-treater coming, so it's not something I have to worry about. But I've heard pro and anti arguments for like an Orthodox Christian giving out candy and then having like a little printed icon that goes with it. And I've heard people say like that's a good way to kind of do like passive, like you're blessing them, you're giving them like an image of a saint. Maybe there can be some fruit coming from that. And I've heard other people say you shouldn't do that. They're likely going to crumple it up or disrespect the image. So I don't really know. I mean, obviously I think it's probably like a talk to your priest and pastoral, like, is a pastoral thing. Talk to your priest and see if that's something you get a blessing for. But I don't really know where I kind of see both the potential goods of that and then the potential bads of it. I see the heart of trying to do something small and good like that. Okay. Can never find the ad emoji. Memberships. There it is. Right? Yeah, here we go. Can I add another emoji? I can. Okay. Where did I save it to? I should have paid attention. Here it is. Okay. Save and publish. Hopefully it updates like during the stream. That'd be great. Let me know if you guys see a new emoji. It should be on there now. Oh, is this Skeptic? Skeptic, is that you? Yvonne, hello. How are you doing, sir?
Doing fine, thank you. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Life is going. Wasn't the Speaker of the House named Boner?
Yeah,
it's
true.
There's a lot of bro energy in that. I wouldn't give icons out for the reasons you said. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, it's just one of the, I mean, I think like even you got to be careful. I think you should try to be respectful, even of like pictures or like photographs of icons. Like we got some new icons from Legacy Icon. It comes with a little like postcard of like a guy holding an icon of St. George, and on the back is like a bunch of information and maybe like a discount code. But I mean, I think you should burn that instead of throwing it in the recycling or trash or something. Just being able to have that awareness of trying to consciously give. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it. I wish I could see it from StreamYard. It just says blat. I do know of a monastery that will give out candy if kids knock at the door. Not where I live, though. Very respectable monastery. Yeah, I mean, my wife is. I'm a little bit more, what's the word, ambivalent or neutral on on Halloween, on like some aspects of it, of course. But my wife is pretty hard stance no on a lot of it, and to me, it's not a huge deal. I mean, I do think that it's a gateway to a lot of horrible things, and that it can the potential benefits are way outweighed by the negatives. Just like anything like Harry Potter, like okay, it's a fun little story. I've seen a lot of bad come from Harry Potter. There's a lot of better written, fun little stories than that one.
Dude, your rowboating is so bad.
I am. Am I doing better? Am I doing better?
Now you're
okay. It's. I saw it say that my. Okay, is that a reaction, or is there a fly near you?
No, that's a reaction. You're rowboating super hard.
I thought. Have I been doing it just recently or this whole time?
You're still rowboating.
All right.
He just quit. He said, I'm done with it. I'm done with everything. I'm done with no, come on, man. Come back. We want you.
Oh, they love me. I can finally know you like me. You really like me.
Wholesome movie.
I need more wooing.
No, I'm not gonna beg. I'm not gonna beg.
You want to?
Okay, please, Mr. Westford.
Okay, fine. Okay, gosh. Thanks, Bill, for becoming a member, helping me unlock some new emoji. Thank you, sir. I do have. Let me upload a second one too. Let me get that going here. I've got 2 emoji today. How exciting! Something to live for, everybody. Keeps the horrors of the Inwe, how do you pronounce that word? Inu. Keeps the emus away. And I did take $30 out of the studio fund for these emojis, so you guys better like them. That's called reinvesting back into the business. All right, that's a business owner mindset. You don't take a paycheck the first several years. You put that money right back in. What should I name this one? Yvonne, are you still there? Am I roboting? Hello.
No, you're not roboting. It could be me.
Oh, gotcha.
It could actually be me.
People are saying no roboting here on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, it's weird, dude. There's sometimes like, I don't know if it's StreamYard or the browser or what, but there's times where on my end it sounds just fine, but everybody in the chat says it's terrible. And like it's so hard to troubleshoot it when you can't actually see it. All you're doing is feedback from the church or from the chat.
From the church. Well, it's an ecclesia. It's a gathering. It's a gathering.
Yeah. There's many such cases of people in the church here. So the had some truth to it.
Yeah, I would add that for some reason I hate it when I always tend to assume I'm the one roboting like whenever I'm in somebody else's stream, because I think, well, they probably spend a lot of money on their internet, a lot of money on their like they pay the premium like Streamlabs stuff, like they should get like better connection and such. But like Jimbo always like has like small little blips when I'm like in the middle of an argument and I'm like, yeah, I didn't catch any of that. And I'm saying yes to whatever.
For him, it's like for whatever it is, his provider at 2:30 his time every day, it just craps the bed and goes off for 5 minutes or something. Welcome to Buddy. Thank you. Come again. Please pay next month. I need 9 more memberships. This is not. I'm not being. I was a salesman for like a year and a half, but I'm not trying to sell you. I'm not trying to sell you. You don't got to spend your money, but you can. But we need 9 more memberships to unlock 1 more emoji. I have another emoji for y'all, but I can't do it unless I get rid of Pepe. And I mean, I'd probably get rid of the atheist actually first before I got rid of Pepe. Pepe is way more fun. Last thought, if you don't celebrate Halloween, but you condemn all those who do, then maybe you still lose. Yeah. I mean, I think Just one of those things. I think people that are super pro Halloween are probably weirder than people that are super anti. Still, I don't know.
Well, I just did like a little stream on that, and I wasn't super anti, and at least I didn't like present my arguments that way. But I do see like a problem with thinking that, oh, if you're not part of it, you're not going to be relevant. It's like no, 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 it's the other way. Like because like today back from the gym, I was coming back home from the gym. I saw like a little skank, like a teenage skank, like she was probably underage, right, with her friend. Like she had like a see-through, like she was basically naked in the street. Like she had like a see-through skirt and it was all ripped as well, and she was like looking at like at people, at the passersby, and I gave her like a dirty look, not in a sexual way, but like judging her, like dude, you shouldn't be. She was cussing and like using bad words, and I was like, I gave her a bad like stare, like I'm judging you. And then she flicked the finger at me. Street light, the street light betrayed her, because I could see like she flicked the finger at me when I walked past her, like through the street light reflecting her shadow, right? And I looked back and she started like spouting shit, and I was like, these girls are fatherless, man. And what I was going to say, connecting this back to the argument, was like, it's not that we're gonna lose if we don't participate. On the contrary, we're gonna win, because if what we say is correct, like these skanks, they will not be fruitful, like they will not multiply, they will not reproduce, because nobody's going to have like children with these skanks. And if they do, they will be like super low quality children. So like we will win either way.
Look at you got best value, great value children, man. My wife's calling. Wait a second.
Okay, more free content for Wes, I guess. So we have a caller in. I would love to know your name, my friend. What's your name? Yeah, Chris. Halloween is American shit. Completely agreed. Because John Walmart showed. That was hilarious. Yeah, Halloween is American shit because no, we are taking call-ins probably, but we have to, like, if I was running the stream, I would definitely allow you to call in. But since this is like Westford's stream, like that's his prerogative. But yeah, Mr. Westford like sent you the link, but if he's not here to like invite you into the conversation, you're not gonna be able to participate. So yeah, Halloween sucks, Denise. I agree. But I was gonna say, dude, it's not just an American thing. It's becoming like a Western thing, because the states, like there's like a profound Californication going on, where even Europe is losing its own culture and it's becoming Americanized. So like I think it's super sad, but because nothing against America, nothing against you folks. I learned your language to be able to talk with you, but man, we're degrading. The West is dying.
Oh no, I
So
broke it. The camera doesn't like when I move it. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
That's good.
I cannot see you though.
That's all right. That's all right. I was just gonna get the camera real close and then say, "What you saying about America, son?" But I mean, here we are. I gotta fix this.
America. And who do we have here? Who's this dictator? Who's this African dictator?
Wow. Hey, can you guys see Vanny in the chat? I can never see him when you guys talk to him.
No,
It's
like
weird.
I cannot see him.
Yeah,
either.
yeah. It's I got by Nadim. Well, I mean, what do
Speaking
you?
of movies,
What's your thoughts on like scary movies, dude? Are you gonna watch Halloween Town 2: Calabar's Revenge this lovely Halloween evening?
no,
No, all right.
no,
Well, just me. Just me.
no. The thing is, I didn't even like scary movies before. I hated Halloween, so like I'm not gonna watch them now anyway. Like I always thought they were lame, and perhaps I was lame because I got scared, and
Hmm.
it I don't want to show my vulnerabilities, I want to project an image of masculinity, but I'm a pussy. When I watch a scary movie, I get scared, man, especially with jump scares.
I got you. Hey, Cyber Andy, how you doing, man?
Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was unmuted. My chair squeaks like a freaking
All good.
squirrel or something.
Mine,
But that
mine's-
dictator is from Uganda. I can't remember his name.
Is that Coney? Coney 2012?
No, he's a famous guy. He did really bad things.
Oh,
Now he's Idi Amin, like skeptic here said who he was.
Oh,
Skeptic's crazy, dude.
So I cannot see Vanny either, man.
That's weird. What do you want to talk about, Andy? Did you want to chime in on any of the Halloween stuff?
sorry. I tried to switch back to the tab and I ended up muting the tab. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I said, did you have anything you want to talk about, or do you want to chime in on the conversation?
No, I literally just got here. I should probably listen for a bit before I step in.
I got you. We were just kind of talking. We're talking about Halloween stuff, sort of. I'm just on and off. We can talk about whatever. It's just a chill stream. I'm the captain, and we're on the waters are fine. We can go anywhere we want. Wind's picking up. Where should we go?
3-hour tour.
Maybe. I don't know if I got that in me.
My mom brought me a nice Halloween gift. My mom brought me a $15 Burger King gift card while I was at work today, and she left it by my door.
Wow. Does that get you like a single meal there now?
Yeah, I'm not really a thing for. I don't really have a thing for slop. I'm gonna let the slivered onions thing die down. I'm not trying to get E. coli, but maybe in about a month, I'll go get like a big Whopper sandwich. I've been craving one actually. I think you can get one for $10. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It was nice of her. I know I'm like 35 and I'm getting like Halloween gifts from my mom, but I think that was nice of her.
That was nice. My mom definitely would not get me any Halloween. My mom walked us out of the theater when we went to see the third Harry Potter movie. She's like, "We're going to go to divination class." She's like, "Not today, Satan!" And took all 4 of us boys out of there.
Yeah, my mom, yeah, back in the day, my mom was like 12 years old. No, Halloween is for children, no more. You're not dressing up, you're not getting candy, nothing. But then when I got older, my mom like softened down and she got like really soft and like nice. I don't know what happened.
Dude, you have moms. Like you're so lucky.
Are you an orphan, dude?
Wait,
let me get some sad
I'm
music.
kidding. I'm kidding. I was pranking you. I was
The
pranking you.
saddest music I have, I think.
I was kidding.
Sad. All right, talk about your mom.
Okay, my mom, she was the only person who really cared for me. And when I was very little, I lost her. I lost her at a mall. I was like 2 years old. I lost her at a mall, and I never found her again. After that, I kept looking for her, but eventually I found out that she had died. She had been at an orgy in Burning Man, and like we found her corpse.
Like 30 years old. How old is Burning Man? Can't be that long ago. Burning Man was hard. Anyway.
No, I was an adult. I was an adult already.
Oh, okay. Timeline checks. Go on.
No, dude, that was it. That was a bit.
Okay, let me.
Dude, why can't we see you, man? Your screen is frozen.
I don't know. I mean, I'd probably have to leave and reset something and come back. I've unplugged and plugged. Something's wrong with my camera. Every time I just jiggle it a little bit, it does this.
Maybe it's your USB port. I don't know what you're on. Mine does that. I got a bad USB port. If I put my camera in the wrong USB port, it like I don't even touch it. It just like spurts out.
Yeah, it could be. Let me try another one. Is this an important? That's an important cord. I have like all of my USB slots already taken up.
And then another thing I noticed, some cameras don't like USB 3. They only like USB 2. So like, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
So they have like a racism for the different types of cameras. It's like
I would call it a preference. Not necessarily any hatred involved. But
you're a USB realist. You're a USB realist, not a.
not even gonna. Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Westbrook, you need to drop out and come back in. Like it's impossible.
Am I distracting you?
Yeah.
I apologize.
I think it's a trap. What's it called? We have a saying. I don't know if you've heard it. It's an old saying. When the mouse, no, I already screwed it up. When the cat is away, the mice come out to play.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
We're the mice.
We're the mice. The cat is away. Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, fantastic. I wanted to ask you, man, like, how did you like find out about Mr. Westford? Like, what was the pipeline into Westford?
Jordan Peterson, Pajot, Westford pipeline.
Ron Paul.
All started back with oh my gosh, what is it? I just lost it. The Wall Street thing. I totally lost it. You know, I'm talking about the
Occupy Wall Street.
Wall Street. Yeah. All started back when Occupy Wall Street, and here we are now today.
Yeah, anyway, I've been an OG ever since he was. Yeah.
What do you? Skeptic is sharing just back here. Just whoa. Anyways, that's a quality study.
Be careful with that. They do. Can I say the word? They do a drop. Sometimes people try to get you in trouble.
Oh,
you got to be careful.
Having something on the stream that's
it's a troll technique to try to get you banned. I'm not saying I don't know this guy. He might be a good quality guy, but I'm just saying there's a technique like they'll be like, check your Discord. I posted something in your Discord, and you pull up your Discord, and it's like hardcore P word, and it's like, whoa, no, don't. You got to be careful. But I'm sure you've been on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to be a little. You just have to have discernment. I'm a little more quick to like kick people off when I'm not sure if they're ill-willed or not, and like later I can just if they aren't ill-willed, then I can try to, hey man, whatever, not a big deal to me. I don't know you or whatever, so you just have to.
Mr. Westwood, can you show the names? Can you toggle the names on?
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, I wasn't saying to kick him or anything. I just didn't.
Well, he's not talking.
I just warning you.
Put him in the background while Hank's here.
Yeah, and if I'm loud and stupid, forgive me. You can kick me, and welcome to the new person.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me the. I'm just kidding.
I gotta rinse off anyway and go to bed. But yeah, I mean, no, I would like to rather be here, but obviously,
whatever you want, man. It's up to you. It's your life. Where do I?
So, did you see my comment in response to your short?
Which one?
You don't need to shout.
What's it called? The Roman Catholic Dilemma.
Okay. No, I have not yet.
Okay. I also responded in Jim Bob's Discord. I said, Blaise Pascal wasn't an Orthodox Christian, therefore your argument's incoherent. And I also responded to that was both an internal critique and a genetic fallacy. So,
from what I was, you're saying my argument's genetic fallacy?
No, I'm saying my argument's a genetic fallacy, but it's also a term of critique because that's been used against me before.
Okay. Well, does that mean I win?
No.
Just kidding.
Man, I love your hats. I love your hats. Like the collection of hats over there is fantastic.
How do I get the names?
I like the hard hat.
Oh, Hank's like in construction or something, right?
I'm in logistics, but having extra head safety is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
So the reason you lose isn't because that generic ortho counter argument to genetic fallacy. The reason is that the Pascal's wager just fails on its own.
Okay. So it is somewhat sort of a Pascal's wager dilemma in some way. I wasn't explicitly going with that. Even Nadim said that he would go more heavy on the Pascal's wager than I did. But are you saying just because it's a Pascal's wager type or like almost in that form, you're saying it fails there?
Yeah, it fails there because it's a form of Pascal's wager because you could just take it to absurd and you said that what's that called? Hidan for Naruto says all other religions are wrong, therefore his is right because he's in a minority position.
Right. Well, the video I explicitly was not trying to do a positive affirmative argument in favor of orthodoxy. It was just supposed to be a defeater to a Roman Catholic position, just trying to logic out the consequences of Vatican II. So I wasn't attempting to give a affirmative of orthodoxy in that video.
Yeah, I gotcha. I understand that, but I'm not sure it moves the needle anywhere.
Okay.
So we can accept that, but it doesn't really discriminate against one or the other unless you go further.
Holy crap! Okay, whoa. Anybody else see that? Anybody else?
It's mustache. Let's see it.
No, not the mustache. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I see it. Oh, okay. It's lighter.
For the life of me, while talking, cannot find how to put on the darn names here.
It's in settings.
Oh. I think I got it. I was in one of the settings was already in a file. I had to go back.
Yeah. I host these things too sometimes.
There you go.
I want to say hello to Chris, and I just also want to apologize to Chris because last time he saw me, I was blackout, intoxicated, and I haven't had a chance to meet him sober. And it's good to see you.
No, it's all good, Andy. Last time you were cool, man. Yeah. But yeah,
I appreciate
Mr.
you saying
Westford,
that, but
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, man, it was all good. You were funny. No, Flow State pulled out this little shitty torch, and then I had to just one up him with the mega lighters. Be like, you go home, Flow State.
Just I got is this like cigar lighter that's out of. Oh, it's got a little.
I also need to recharge this guy.
Yeah, the problem with a blowtorch though is that you're gonna ruin your stash, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Normal.
Yeah, that's a TPO. Yeah, that's fantastic.
The problem with those lighters is that they're hard to maintain. I don't like those. You might as well just use a flamethrower.
Chris, has anybody ever suggested that you might be like the human embodiment of the anarchist cookbook?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's what I strive to be. I keep it under my pillow.
In case he ever comes in.
But the Tooth Fairy keeps stealing it to do credit card scams. That little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, man. So, I just need to recharge the big one. This one's pretty cool if you light it up. Yeah, I collect lighters, bro. So that's why I told Flo State, I'm like, you can just go home, bro.
Yeah, someone needs to knock Flo State down a few pegs. He's been getting arrogant lately.
I have a question. Flamio is like your real surname?
Negative.
Or is it like a title? It's like a title you earned?
Yeah, I made both names up.
Hank
So-
as well.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not Hank.
Nope. So
Can you
So
do
here-
the Hank
yeah, I
Hill
got-
voice?
I'll tell you where I got Hank from. That old atheist meme. That Can't Kiss My Ass Club. So I took that whole atheist meme. So I made that my own.
You just bursted Mr. Westford's complete bubble. He has to now rethink his whole life,
Yeah,
That's-
knowing Hank is alive.
you think you could trust a random stranger on the internet, but I don't know.
Just think of it as theft no insurance.
I gotta. Here, give me a minute.
Anyway, Chris,
My
I wanted to
goal.
ask you, like, is Lestrange your actual surname? Because it's a cool surname, man.
Bro, I said it on one thing, so I might as well say it again. I literally changed like just one or two letters, so it's very close. I did change a couple of letters, but it is pretty much
Is your name Chris Lestrange with an E?
No, it's probably Chris Strangle.
yeah.
All right. Somebody is asking for Hank O'Flama to do a Hank Hill impression.
I tell you what, I like propane.
That was great. I'm gonna have that as one of my buttons here. Which one should I do?
Oh, God dang it, Bobby. Get out of my
Yes.
tool shed.
Hey, Scott. Jesus, man.
That's a good one. Gosh dang it, Bobby.
Boy, I tell you what.
That could have been anybody. I didn't see anybody's lips move. That's probably Andy.
Will Manuel that says Hank of Flamer is what comes out of my lighters. That's a good one.
What? Okay. What if you practically use that? You practically use that for something? You're like, oh, I'm glad I had this in my giant back pocket.
Yeah, bro. The thing is, I need to just put a wick in it, but the problem is it takes like 2 or 3 of the normal wicks. So yeah, I need to serve. I've got a couple of lighters I need to service. I like the Zippos, but they do take maintenance. I've broken a Zippo before, which is stupid. They're supposed to last forever.
Yeah, I hate Zappos for that reason. I mean, I could have This isn't propane, it's butane. Pretty close. No maintenance needed.
Yeah.
I have fire whenever I want it.
No, but you gotta fill that as well. Like, dude, normal lighters like these, people usually ask me, they're like, how many packs a day you smoke? I'm like, I go through about 2 lighters a day. What are you talking about? Packs of cigarettes? Come with that bullshit.
Yeah, I got
So
bits
now
too,
you gotta,
for giveaway.
yeah. Yeah, but those are useless, man. Those also just last like under a week and then they're done. And a Zippo lasts like 3 or 4 days. So it's the same thing for me. And Zippos are nicer. They taste nice. It's nice to taste that like carcinogenic chemicals, you know. There's not enough in cigarettes. I'm not properly poisoned. So
Now, where you live,
Yeah.
but you guys don't. I detect an accent. Do you use euros? Aren't these cigarettes like 11 euros or something a pack?
me, no,
Where do you
no,
live?
they.
Well, I
Our
don't need
country
your
likes
address.
to kill us. I'm in South Africa, man. Our country likes to
Oh.
kill us. Our cigarettes is like under like $1 a box. It's ridiculous.
That's actually good. Yeah,
Yeah.
and over in Europe, in the United States, we have chemicals. One of the chemicals is meant to like put it out. Like, let's say you throw it out your car window, which you're not supposed to do. The cigarette goes out like pretty quick, so it doesn't start a
Yeah,
forest
all
fire.
it's
Over in
it's
Europe,
actually a
they don't have that.
No, it's a standard across the whole world. You'll see on a box of cigarettes, it'll say on the side, reduced ignition propensity. And that's what they added so that they don't keep burning. It's supposed to be a standard
odd.
across the whole world. Yeah.
All right, maybe I was just under the.
Yeah, because we have it, so I'm pretty sure that Europe will have it too, because ours also has that.
When I bought cigs out of a vending machine in Ireland, and it had like the hole in the throat picture on the front, and those cigs, like if you stop puffing them, they keep burning forever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Fantastic.
they don't
That's
do that in
fantastic.
the U.S. though. You gotta keep puffing them, or else they'll go out.
It's like
So I don't
accelerant.
know.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I
That's like
think it's because we like our wildlife, so I think ours are also like that because our like the Table Mountain, which is like one of the seven wonders of the world where I live, that sucker keeps getting set on fire all the time. Like our South African firefighters are some of the best in the world. When the Australian wildfires were happening, they flew like hundreds of our guys out there to go help fight the fire because our mountain's constantly on fire, man. Our firemen work overtime.
Where's Bill Hicks in the chat? He can tell us about his country being on fire.
Yeah, you can be happy we came to save you, Bill Hicks. All of
Yeah.
us, the damn South Africans over there. There's a
Did you
lot
have
of them in that side.
Did you have
It's
any?
the only other,
Go on.
yeah. No,
No,
it's
go
the only other crazy white country with ridiculous wildlife where we fit in. So if our guys leave South Africa, they move to Australia. They're like, oh, this seems appropriate. It's same where we come from. So we get along well with them. I don't think they like us, but we get along with them.
Exactly. that's but the thing is, Australia is being overrun by Asians now. Like they're like
Haitians.
over there, like Asians.
But
Yeah.
everywhere is overrun by Asians, man. I went to like it's South Africa. Now imagine a small shitty town in South Africa. You go there and there's like a whole Chinese family living and they have a whole shop there. And I'm like, how the fuck did you guys get here? Like, we didn't even know this little town existed in our country. But somehow there's Asian people there with a whole shop and everything set up.
Yeah.
Asians are everywhere, man.
Yeah, I wanted to add something to the conversation about tobacco, which was I used to be a smoker. I used to live in Argentina. In Argentina as well, like tobacco was super cheap, super. And, I used to
Yeah.
like do until I became too addicted to like wait to roll it up, and then I started like the commercial route, and it was like, of course, the taste was worse, but the practicality, man, I would like burn through a few packs, and it's like no, but it doesn't like the electronic shit doesn't really like unless it's a flavored one, like it doesn't like hit the spot in the same way. You need like
Yeah.
a higher dose of nicotine.
It's gotta like tickle my throat. It's gotta feel like there's a little midget inside my throat busy punching me. Otherwise it's not satisfying for me.
What is
Nah,
that?
none of that stuff works, man. I can't even smoke vapes. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I smoke vape, then I'm like, I'm really in the mood for a cigarette right now. Doesn't do nothing.
Yeah. It's like using condom.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, I'm like bad. I always say I'm a choo-choo train. I function on smoke, man. Like my cigarettes are stronger than Marlboro Reds that I smoke. So, and
Do
I
you
just burn
your own, you
cigarettes.
roll them? You like roll your own giant cigarette to go with your giant lighter?
I do sometimes.
Cartoonishly, cartoonishly huge.
Yes, I roll like cartoonishly huge rollies. I actually had one here that I used as a prop. I don't know where it is.
Like Marlboro, like was sponsored on like Nickelodeon or something. Just so the kids get covered in slime and the prize is this giant pack of cigarettes, like bigger than their house.
No, but no jokes, bro. Like I actually like with the rolling, I competed at the Cannabis Expo and I was a judge there as well for my one company. So I competed in the speed rolling competition and I got like I believe like under 6 seconds. So now I can roll like a ninja, man.
Oh, great talent, man. Great talent. Mad
Hey
respect.
man,
Mad respect.
the South, the South African champion is under 4 seconds, man. He even went to Bangkok for the Moonlight Festival and set up like a world time of like 4 seconds. That's ridiculous.
Do you guys know what a rendezvous is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
meetup.
Yes, meetup.
Well,
In
yeah.
the context of tobacco, or
No. So back in the day, while my grandfather was still alive, You know how like people do Civil War reenactments in the United States? It was similar to this, but it was like Mountain Man reenactments. And we would like get all dressed up like 1600s, early 1700s type stuff. Anyway, there were these competitions. Who could start a fire fastest with flint and steel? You know, who can throw a tomahawk and get the most points. What they did was they took like 4 nails on a log and they put like rubber bands. And if you hit the 4 rubber bands, that's like 4 points. If you hit 1, it's like 1 point. And knife throwing at like a playing card like stapled to a log, stuff like that. And I won the tomahawk throwing competition, and I won a tomahawk.
In Boy Scouts, I won the little boxcar race.
Anson is.
I won the like you had to like build, you had to like carve a piece of wood and put wheels on it, and it goes down a hill, and yours goes the furthest, the fastest. I won that. If we're just talking about things we won as a kid, and I got a little plastic trophy. Like, oh, cool, kid.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like building stuff.
Yeah. How chill is this? I don't know. Are you guys? How chill are you guys from 1 to 10?
Right now, 3.
Okay, is that
I'm great, Breeze.
I'm never chill. Never chill.
Wait, is lower chiller just
I
like
don't
the
know.
temperature?
It's confusing. We need to standardize.
Yeah, I assume lower was chiller, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where it's confusing.
Yeah, Wes, I wanted
That
to
would
say
make
your
sense.
refrigerator there looks broken, bro.
I've gone axe throwing a couple times, and it's kind of sketch. Some of those places you go, you're like, oh yeah, I've seen people like have the axe bounce back at them and stuff.
Yeah,
Also
it's
selling
extremely
beer.
dangerous. Axe throwing's a bit different than tomahawk throwing, but yeah, similar ideas, similar techniques, except for axe, I think they use 2 hands.
I've
Yeah.
seen one where you do a one-handed smaller like a hatchet, and I've done one where you have to do both hand overhead.
That's probably the one-handed one's probably tomahawk throwing. And there's different styles of tomahawk. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, it's really fun.
Andy, Anson Knowles is asking you to talk about lizard people, I think. Is that something we're going to talk about today?
Sure.
No, I think he has me confused for somebody else because I never really talked to, unless I was like super intoxicated. I don't think I ever talked about lizard people.
How many times do you get intoxicated a week, man?
I've been sober for
A day?
probably 2 weeks now. No,
okay.
I went on like a bender and I did something terrible. I was clicking these live streams after drinking like a bottle of whiskey and like 6 White Claw drinks, and it was not good. But people think it was funny, but it was not funny to me. I've seen some of the replays. It's embarrassing.
Cyber Andy, are you a David Icke fan, bro?
I'm familiar with the guy. I'm not really. I don't believe in that stuff, but I'm familiar.
You should blame Bill. You must blame Bill Hicks for that. I believe that's his fault. That's Australian shit right there.
Chris, did you have white African like farmer friends that got? Did that happen anywhere near?
Yeah, man, I don't always like, especially on the streams when it comes up, I don't like to talk about it. Like, if I actually spoke about shit like that, just make streams sad, man. But yeah, I come from like the mining side and like the farmer side of South Africa, like the smaller towns and shit. I said it on another stream as well. That's literally why I learned to fight, dude. Like every weekend, if I didn't learn how to fight, I might have been killed, bro. Like it was rough. Like where I come from, if I have long hair or tattoos, like a dude just like, I don't like you because you have long hair, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You walk around with a Metallica shirt, big ass farmers go, you're a Satanist and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. That's literally how I grew up. So yeah, it's not great, man. So yeah, but yes, I have friends that it's not great. My grandma, my grandfather was also like caught outside the house, taken inside, tied up, and let's just put it that way. Some bad stuff might have happened to my gran, but she literally she was able to fix the situation because my granddad had a back operation, so obviously he's the man, and he wanted to protect my gran, but he could barely walk. So I mean, he was basically useless, and they tied them up and all of that. But she got out, and when they were going through the house, she ended up slamming the slam lock closed to separate them from my gran and my grandfather, and then they fled. So yeah, it's not great, bro. Yeah, it's
Right.
not great. There's a lot of crime and shit. It's like we're used to it, but yeah, it's not. It's a pretty dangerous place we live in, man. A
Yeah,
lot of
around
like,
you see is like the occasional like news article or reporter stuff.
yeah, yeah. So it's not great, dude. It's not great. And yeah, what happens on the farms? It's what people don't really realize. It's unfortunately. I mean, people can say, I don't know if it is the like racist or like revenge type of situation or what's going on. But yeah, it's not great, man. It's not like a normal robbery. Where people break in and they steal your stuff. It's you get broken into and basically tortured and like it's malice. It's not it's proper like evil shit. It's not just not normal. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah,
What are you
see how
laughing
see how
at?
the, see how the stream just got bleak right now. See how the stream just got bleak
Yeah.
right now.
I
Can't
make a
make
joke
me talk
after that.
about my country.
It's just, God, I didn't mean it. I didn't. I'm sorry. It was a dark question. I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not good. That's why I try to not like talk about it or talk about the divides and stuff. Because I've always been cool, man. Like I have black friends and like cool friends, man. Like I said, when I grew up, I got more shit from white people than from like black people. Like
Right. I
the
mean, there's
white people were the ones that wanted to beat the shit out of me.
I mean, like Chris, you and I are cool. There's one black guy here on the stream. So yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think there's any racial tension going on.
Yeah, let's get back to the lizard people.
Oh.
They're going to take over the world with Christian globalism.
I think I know what they're talking about, but I don't remember this conversation. Do you guys remember this guy named Kyle Odom? He wrote like a manifesto, and
The name's
I don't know
familiar.
how much of this is TOS. He
None of it. Keep
he
going.
did a crime. He shot like a pastor like 9 times with a 45 caliber handgun, and the pastor like walked out of the hospital the next day.
Yeah, YouTube loves this. They hate
Praise Jesus.
Yeah. So YouTube loves this. They hate theists. So keep going.
Hey,
You
Scotty.
gotta.
Jesus, man.
Anyways,
I'll try to be careful. It's just a
They like
news.
true crime. Keep going.
It's a news event. It happened in real life. It's not. I'm not saying anyone should ever go do anything
YouTube
like
loves
this.
true crime.
we are talking about horror movies, true crime. There's no malice. Actually, I'm very confused and I don't know what I'm saying. I won't remember this conversation after it's over.
Right. So there was this guy named Kyle Odom. He was a physics student, really smart dude. He started like getting these delusions that people were sniffing him because when he was around, they would like with their nose, they would go. And
Maybe
he
it was
started.
Maybe he didn't bathe.
Yeah, maybe it was just a dirty bastard.
It gets worse. It gets worse. He
Was he
starts
in Wu-Tang
getting.
Clan? Was he old dirty bastard?
I mean, I don't know, man. He starts getting like thoughts put into his head. He starts getting these painful, involuntary sexual arousal results, and he gets a call on his cell phone by like this church guy saying, "Come to my church." He goes to this church. He starts seeing him, and he goes nuts. And he starts seeing like demon lizard people, and he draws pictures of them in his manifesto, and they look like lizard people that the other guy, crazy guy, talks about, David Icke. And he ends up doing bad things. He shoots this guy like 9 times. something
Then
like
he walks
that.
out of the hospital the next day.
Yeah, with the 45, and yeah, and the weird thing is that this pastor guy knew Ted Cruz. He was like buddies with Ted Cruz. You got to look into it. It's really freaking weird.
Do you want to
Maybe
know
this is what
something
I talked
interesting?
about. I don't know.
Do you want to know something interesting, dude? Like a lot of David Icke shit actually comes from South Africa, by the way. He came to talk to one of the tribes, the Zulu tribe. They actually, I've spoken on Jim Bob's stream about this. They actually have something like kind of a Bible that's insanely old, but nobody can exactly date it. But it's insanely old, and they have a story about how the Earth was created. But it involves like these alien races, and when the head shaman of the Zulu like religion, the main historian, he saw Star Wars, he got upset because he actually said, how did he know exactly how all of these different races look? Because that information is passed down in their culture. And the lizard people that David Icke spoke about, they call the Chitahuri in South Africa, and there's actually a spot where one of them is buried, and he's about I think he's like 14 foot, and where that Chitahuri is buried, they do like ceremonies for their faith. And there's also we have a similar thing to Stonehenge in South Africa, that's been dated to be older than Stonehenge, and it's right next to where that Chitahuri is buried. And what the weird thing about it is, my gran and her cousins that are like church ladies, they went to go sightsee that location. And when you get close to those stones, the all electronics turn off. So the guide actually told them it's pointless to bring your phones. And when they approach these stones, the cell phones and all the technology turns off. So it's quite strange. That whole area is very strange. It's in the center of the crater where the meteor fell in South Africa. So we have a massive crater site where a meteor hit, and it's also where some of like the oldest human remains that they found in South Africa, like Homo naledi and all of that stuff. It's in that crater, and that's also where all of this other weird shit is, which is pretty strange. But the guy's name is, I forget now, Credo Mutwa, the Zulu historian. His name's Credo Mutwa. And him and David Icke were friends, like back in the 80s. And he came to visit him a lot, and they shared information, which is pretty strange. So that's where a lot of his shit comes from, is from the Africans, weirdly enough.
Yeah, yeah. They're my ancestors, actually, the Chitauri. Like, I'm descended from alien races, like from like long generations. Like alien races. Like I'm an alien racist right now. Like I'm in a country. I'm an alien, and also I'm a racist. So like I'm an alien racist.
And I identify as a lizard person.
Are you part Chitahuri? Are you part Chitahuri, Ivan?
Yeah, I'm part
Are you so? Ivan is a midget Chitahuri because they're supposed to be like 14 foot. And how tall are you, Ivan? Disgrace to the reptile.
I'm only 5'9". I'm because I'm part Bolivian. I'm part Bolivian.
You haven't hit your growth spurt.
I'm young. I'm very young still.
You look at their lifespan.
Yeah, we live like.
Do you have a cocoon?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's all. That's the only question I really had. But yeah, here we are. I sent you a video of a real reptilian caught on camera.
John, come on.
Come on, John. Come on. Okay, do you guys want to watch a real reptilian?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, what is this, John?
Am I kidding?
Hey, Yvonne, is this your grandma, your grandpa? Are these your people?
Let's see. Oh yeah. You can see the features as well, like.
Oh yeah. Is that Nana? Who's that one? Feels weird that there's no music or anything.
Yeah.
Nice AI videos.
Oh, there's music. This is hilarious, John.
I find this racist. Why are you guys showing videos of my country? I
Where's
don't
the
like this.
okay? Can you point out the crater for me?
We're appropriating your culture.
Right. Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
this doesn't look like a
I
crater.
mean,
Yeah.
I just want to say though, everybody always hates on Africa, but where the fuck you guys think the pyramids are? That shit's in Africa, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is. But also in South
Yeah.
America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but would you know do you know what's funny as well? We apparently that same location also has 3 pyramids. But what's funny enough is because we're a third world country, we need permission from the US to dig. And guess what the US said? You ain't digging
Yeah,
there for
because
no.
we colonized you. Of course, you had need our permission. We colonized you.
Yeah.
Well,
With your
well,
genetic
well, well,
fallacies.
well. Well, technically, you guys didn't do shit. The British colonized us. That's why we don't like them. The English, they messed up our country. So yeah,
Then,
they colonized us. Well, they
yes, and we
tried.
colonized Britain. So yeah, ask us
Yeah,
for permission.
yeah, yeah. Those assholes. The poor Dutch that came to South Africa just wanted to leave. Those damn English, and then the English kept coming to come mess up every time. Every couple of years, they would live peacefully, and then the English show up and like bomb and shoot the shit out of the poor Dutch that was here until they ran away deeper into the country.
So
But yeah,
yeah. Well, Emmanuel is right. We gotta find a big lunged Bolivian Halloween costume. Yeah.
Big lunged. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, your people are very
big
big
lung,
lunged.
yeah, big lung.
That is true, I believe. Hank. It's his name's also not Hank. So, what can you believe? What can you believe?
Well,
No.
it is on the internet.
All your heroes are dead. You know, you look up to Hanko Flamo and you realize this
Flame.
no Hanko
I
Flamo.
wasn't even a hero. I'm an antagonist.
Yeah, you're-
But
all
yeah,
the truthers hate me.
Man, hey,
Somebody-
Hank, you don't get to choose when little kids look up to you as a hero. You don't get to choose that. That's a responsibility you gotta take up.
Well, kids are stupid.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a genetic fallacy, by the way.
wait, which one? The kids are stupid.
No.
I
would
see
say
somebody
no.
in chat was.
I'm really confused.
I see somebody in chat was like, "Oh, you can't date rocks." I know you can't date rocks, guys. We live in Africa. There wasn't no civilizations and people that lived in the middle of the fucking wildlife where all of these weird sites are. So it's very easy to carbon date the shit around there because there was never like a town or a village or anything. The remnants around there are old as fuck and undisturbed. You're talking about inside of a meteor crater. It's basically a wildlife reserve. There's nothing there. So obviously, when they dig a little bit underground, it's very easy to date whatever's around there because there's not humans around there.
And rocks lack both primary and secondary sexual characteristics.
Right, and sexual organs. No sexual organs on a rock. So how are you? What's the point of dating them? No fruit to be gained.
No, I
Yeah.
think that in Africa, the situation is so unstable that you cannot date rocks. Rocks date you. Like if you remember that rock being over there, it's like you're too old because it's no longer there. They've already taken it. Like they put it to some other use.
I used to date a rock, Tiffany. Her name was Tiffany. I wanted to say Ivan. Her name was Tiffany, but I fucked up the joke. Damn it.
That's
Fail.
Hansen says that genetic fallacy is lying about using a rubber to block your genetic reproduction.
Do they have rap in Africa yet? Is that part of your black culture there?
Rap in Africa yet? They do. It sucks. African rap's not good. Unfortunately, the best. this is a little bit racist, but the best rappers in South Africa are colored and white dudes. It's not the black dudes, unfortunately.
Yeah. What do you think of these? There's I'm gonna send you the band, and you can tell me if they're good. They're South African. So let me look them up. But I also wanted to.
Yeah, we have some badass like badass dudes that also started back in the day, and everybody knows the antwoord.
Yes, the
Uh,
answer. It's
yeah,
the
but you
answer.
guys say the antwoord, maar dis die antwoord. You see,
The
it's,
antwoord.
you got it. Jy moet dit met die oordentlike Duits doen. Jy kan nie julle Engelse taal kom praat nie. Jy moet oordentlike Afrikaans praat hierso. Jy verstaan?
Dude,
So yeah, it's
you're speaking in a language. Yeah, it's. I don't want to. I
it's
don't want to.
Dutch. It's a Dutch German hybrid. That's what we talk here.
Yeah,
But anyways, that dude from the Antwoord back in like the early 90s, he started like the South African version of Cypress Hill. But then later on they became the Antwoord and shit, yeah.
And do you think they're good? Like, would you listen to them in your free time?
Well, I know him. Remember, I used to work on movies and shit, so I've met his real name's Watkin Jones. So I've met Whitey and a lot of like the guys. We did their music videos and shit a lot. So I
Is
know
he
most of
really
like
tall?
the
Is like
yeah,
really tall and.
he's not that tall.
Hmm.
Yeah, and my one friend used to give like kindergarten to his daughter as well. So I know them. They're a little bit degenerate. Let's be real. But yeah, but they're cool. They're fine.
So John says he cannot stand them.
What's that
That's funny.
punk band with a black guy singer or a black guy vocalist? It's kind of like, I don't know, people say it's like a fusion of like rap and punk. I can't remember I can't remember that off the top of my head. It was really popular like
Five
what was
from
it?
the Gods. No, that's not punk.
No, people in the chat. It's oh my god,
Somebody's gonna say it.
yeah, it keeps going in and out of my brain. I never really got into them, but it's kind of like yelling punk rap stuff. Can't remember.
It's like a mix of post-hardcore with like Linkin Park style.
Yeah,
crap.
kind of something like that. Yeah, I had friends that were really into it.
Did you have Jump Bob in your chat earlier? What the fuck is going on there? You see, I was talking about reptiles and South African pyramids, and then Jump Bob showed up. You see, I summoned him.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just say space is real, or we've been to the moon, and you'll get him on here.
No, I say Chitauri, and then Jump Bob was up in this business.
He doesn't need to be on. He's supposed to be doing his art today.
Oh, you keep him accountable.
I'm gonna start talking isiXhosa over here, and then you're gonna check. Wow, Jump Bob shows up.
So does Jim Bob like do art?
That's his
like
job.
what's no, I know. Let me finish. Does Jim Bob do art while he listens to our podcast stuff? Like that would be interesting.
That's when he makes all of those liberal memes. Is when he listens to us speak.
Yeah, he does.
All of the lesbian jokes come from when I'm on.
So, Hank, I wanted to ask you a question. Like, did you come to Westford Stream to like debate him again and like show him like how you destroyed him, like in his argument, or like
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we go to the next segment. We already did that.
Okay. And what's your position? Like, what's your religion? What do you defend?
I'm a Unitarian Universalist. Usually I defend idealism and fictional theism, and the parts of science I like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I attack copyright because it's putting a fence around our culture. We deserve it back. We don't need freaking record copies to fence off our culture for dead people. That's just stupid.
Okay. I understand.
But yeah, no, go. No, I haven't gone.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna ask you like, what does being, if you're a universalist, how can you have like a position outside of like how can you have like a dogmatic position of this is the church if you're a universalist? Like if
I have a
you
cat mag position, so I don't. So it's so I can like detach from it. I don't have to defend it to my death. So I don't.
okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
Do you think Satan will be saved in the end too, or is that not part of your version of universalism?
so so you have to put it into context. God creates Satan on purpose. So if you assume that, then he's probably saved, just like everyone else.
Do you think that people will be saved in the end, or that people are already saved? I know some universalists that say that we're already in heaven, and we just have to like acknowledge it and come to the understanding that we're in heaven and that sin doesn't exist and that the demons aren't real and all this stuff. It's just like we're mentally ill because we think all this religious stuff is true.
They're not
Hmm.
saved yet. The world's too screwed up for us to say that we're already saved. So that's
Okay, I understand. I even agree, Hank. Now, my question would be, why would I do anything to improve the world if I'm already saved without doing anything?
Well, you don't have to. I just want to, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay, and then why should I like not have copyrights?
Well, because they're retarded, and I'm probably gonna ignore them anyways.
Okay, okay. So TOS is free. It's free for all, right? Like
What?
we can violate them. We can violate terms of service and like
What?
So
Wait,
here's
you
the
know
issue.
what?
Here's the issue. That's the two different things. So TOS is, well, if you don't follow TOS, they'll ban you. That's the issue with that. If you violate copyright, well, someone would be pissed off and say, "Oh, state, please save my money. Oh, Mr. Krabs." Oh. It's the two different things.
so. But if we play now a song that is copyrighted, like the stream will be banned.
Yes.
So like
Yes.
we can't.
If you do that, if you raise a troll army, if you kill someone on stream without being interfere with the government, yes, your stream will be banned. Yes. That's their privilege as the host of the website. So
Hank,
You know what?
can I?
You know what?
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
just
Chris.
want to say, you know what's funny is TOS is a bunch of bullshit, but TOS in Afrikaans, the language we speak, means to wank. So tos is Afrikaans for wank, to have a wank. So I always find it funny when
hey,
people
everybody,
say
let's keep it
TOS.
TOS, please. Keep it TOS. Oh wow.
No, don't keep it TOS. Don't do that. That's Kuma shit.
Yeah. No, I wanted to say, Hank, that I'm amazed at your level of like philosophical depth and like kudos to you, man. Like,
thank
it
you.
seems like you like really research your stuff.
I did.
How are you doing, Andy? I haven't heard from you in a while, man.
I know how everybody hates a smart aleck and Mr. Know-It-All. I was just gonna say that wanking stuff. Do you know the original word
Yeah.
ends in Asian, starts
Yeah.
with. It comes from a Latin. If you look in the original meaning, it's master is like comes from like manus, which means with your hand, and then like stuper or stuprer can mean two different things when you think about it. It can mean to stupefy, and then it also can mean, I'm not going to say it, but to ravish or to SA in the worst way. So when you think of
I
that
think
word,
you
it's
just
basically you're doing that to yourself with your hand, and it's a really weird behavior. That's what I was thinking
So
about.
so you're
I think
raping
you just
yourself.
I think you just gave a sermon for Destiny's Church right now, dude.
I don't know what that means, but is that good? I don't know.
Well,
No.
you know who Destiny is? He's the Coomer Goblin, is what people call him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's weird.
Yeah. Have you seen this? It's horrifying. It's like a horror movie. Like I feel like he'd like come up out of the sewer and like his bones would crack in like weird joint, like it just wouldn't, and then he'd like start crawling the wall at you and making a screeching sound. It's not good.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Yvonne, you probably know you did this before. My friend Val wanted to do like he wanted to stream on his channel and mine at the same time. And
Well, he has, yes. I was waiting to ask you because like he has to jump on in your stream and he can click. There's like a button in the top right corner of the screen that lets you stream to your audience.
Yes.
So
It says stream this to your audience.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. I sent him the message. Maybe I'm just waiting for him to
thank-
come on. I hadn't done it before, but I know
I've
you've
done it before. In fact,
Yeah.
if you already have a stream going, you could still make another stream and send it in YouTube. YouTube can host 2 different streams at the same time. So
yeah, thanks, Hank. So yeah, he has to jump in though, I think. But perhaps there was another way that I didn't know of. That you knew about.
There's another way. So instead, you could go ahead, start your stream, then you can watch. You can watch this. What's it called? Present. You could go ahead and present this screen from your own stream. Then you're not stuck in this stream.
I got you.
Mm.
And it's actually a good way. Like if someone won't let you on the panel, what you could do is just go ahead and present your stream, then comment over it.
That makes sense. You just got to worry about like audio echoes and stuff like that, or something weird with it.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for
no, the audio echoes shouldn't be a problem unless you have a stream going and then you join someone else's stream. Then take some audio plumbing to get around. But for just presenting their stream, it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, you guys are being nasty.
No, they're playing with themselves. Like they're doing the TOS.
Oh, I see.
If we just say it's LGBT, it should be fine.
Right. Yeah. This is for the community. I mean, obviously. Yeah, and I know there's been a lot of talk, but yeah, make sure you don't go blind. Make sure your hands don't get too fuzzy. Be careful out there, man.
Westford, are you planning a trip over here? What's going on over there? Are you in my neighborhood?
No, well, actually, no. I'm in Haiti, right there. That's me.
That looks like outside that looks like outside my house, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they probably don't speak Afrikaans. That's for sure. They speak Creole.
Yeah. No, all the little black girls that play outside my house can speak Afrikaans. They fucking on point. They know what's up.
I'm saying these ones they don't speak Afrikaans.
I mean, how would you? That's so racist. How would you know that, Mr. Westwood?
Because
he'd asked them.
Yeah, the phrase I remember is "que sayer," which means "what is this?" And that's how I was able to make do in conversation.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I actually do outside, like in our street. We are like little street gang of children, or it's like a group of little black girls that always run around and cause chaos. It's quite funny, and then they pretty much get the boys to do what they want, but they're cute as shit. But I'm always like scared because they're always playing around the cars and crap. But they're pretty cool. Whenever I catch like big spiders, I go show them, and then I run around the neighborhood chasing them with big spiders. It's quite entertaining. I enjoy it.
They probably don't freak out about white people over there, right? Like when I came here, I was like probably like one of the first 50 white people these girls have seen. So they were freaking out and yelling "Blanc, Blanc," chasing me out.
They wanted to marry you, but you were too big for them. Like, they couldn't like, tackle you.
I mean, Haiti has a. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the little black girls outside my place, they dope. They cool. They're cool. They ride their BMXs and like cause chaos. I like them. They're entertaining. They're the shit.
Is there a lot of like American culture over there? Like in Haiti, it was probably just from like all the donations and stuff. But people had like SpongeBob T-shirts and like lunchbox. Like everything was just like donated stuff from America. So it's just a lot of generic American culture
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, dude, the whole world is Americanized. Like, if you go to small villages in Amazon or anywhere, people have like ACDC shirts on and drink Coca-Cola. Like, dude, Coca-Cola. You can go anywhere in the world and be like, you want to have a Coca-Cola, and people will be like, hell yeah, I want some Coca-Cola. Like, you guys have taken over the world, man. It's the American culture's everywhere.
Well, part of our culture too is like making everybody else's culture into a commodity. Like, Thai people come over here, hey, give us food and like little knickknacks, and like the Asian people come, and now we get these little cat clocks to do this. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna make all of your cultures into a commodity.
Yeah, and the worst part is that like the real culture disappears in favor of that commodity. So now, for example, in Spain, like there's a lot of like how do you say, commodification of the local culture, so that the local people are accentuating the quirks of their culture to sell the place for foreigners, and like nothing is original anymore. Like everything is kind of like a copy of a copy of a copy of the most like it's like the trend.
Yeah, simulacrum. Yes.
Yes, Hank. Yeah.
That happened way before. I mean, that was like the whole Chinaman thing. Like they came and everybody thought that Siamese was on the menu. It wasn't just Haitians. Now dogs on the menu too. I don't think the Asians ate dogs. Oh, Andy, you saying Asians ate dogs? Is that what you're saying? That's what that face told me.
In some cultures they do.
Vietnamese, I'm pretty sure they did. They had a special breed of dogs.
In China, they definitely do in some areas.
Yeah,
I also didn't. I was like, everybody with like in America, there's like I don't know why everybody freaked out about the racism, because like here we also have tribes that like eat cats and stuff. So I was like, when they were like, oh, it's happening there with the like people from Haiti, I was like, yeah, probably makes sense. I wasn't like, oh, this is weird. You Americans are weird sometimes. Like, there's a lot of cultures around the world that like eat monkeys and eat cats and eat dogs. It happens everywhere. I don't know why that's a whole racist thing.
I don't think they're eating them though. I think what they're doing is taking them for there's different like really weird religions in Haiti. Obviously we all heard of voodoo, but there's other ones too.
Yeah, but here as well, they believe the cats are like, there's a tribe. I believe they think the cats are evil, so they just eat them. They're like, yeah, and cats are useless. Dogs serve a purpose, so they just eat the cats. They're like, fuck the cats.
I have
we don't have voodoo here or none of that shit, man.
Can I tell a short 30-second story? Is it okay?
Yeah.
As long as you keep it under 30 seconds.
All right. So I was on a first date with this girl, and my stupid idea was to go on a hike. So I went on a hike, and I wanted to show her some caves in the Withlacoochee Forest in Florida. And I walk off the trail to go take a pee, right? And hanging from tree branches were charred rats tied by their like tails and bodies by like fishing line to tree branches. And I walk out and I'm like, we should probably go. And she's like, why? And I'm like, do you want to see why? And she's like, yeah. So I show her and she freaks out and she thinks I knew about this before I didn't know about this. It was weird as hell. There were like rats, charred bodies hanging by like fishing line in the trees.
Or like by their tails. In my head, it's by like, why they have tails? It's hanging by the tails.
Yeah.
Were you fishing for rats?
No. They were using the rats to fish for the crocodiles. So
it's some weird witchcraft stuff. I found it before too. I've actually found a buried cat in like a pentagram thing before. I found this with like a marital aid. with
Why
like
is
a
that weird?
marmalade
Crocodiles are
on the
delicious.
ground.
Crocodiles are delicious. Why is that weird? Y'all white people so sensitive. Crocodiles are delicious. Why is it weird?
I want to eat
No,
a
that
crocodile.
doesn't have to be
Interested.
weird.
Yep.
Yeah, crocodiles are
I'm-
good.
I've seen this stuff before. It's not just Haiti. There's like weird witchcraft crap that goes around in the woods that's been going on for a while. It's real. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, but also, like,
Those are probably just emo white kids. I bet you that's just emo white kids doing weird shit. That's not
It's
even.
still evil. They're killing cats. They're killing the rats. They're doing weird evil crap.
yeah,
Where do you
eating
even
the
get
cat,
that?
eating the
They're
dogs.
killing
you
the
know.
rats.
So,
Eating
is
dogs.
killing chickens also evil? Because we do that quite a bit.
Well, yeah,
Hank.
to
Yeah.
eat them. To eat them, not just to like kill them and like burn
So-
them and say some weird prayer.
Okay, so if you eat it, it's fine. I got it.
As long as
Hank,
you
what are you
humanely
talking
kill
about?
it,
You
you don't
saved it.
torture them. That's fine. Yeah.
Well,
I-
the whole meat industry is pretty much just torturing them their whole lives, though.
I'm not defending freaking factory farming here. All right, you got the wrong
Listen,
person.
I-
I'm not doing that.
I don't eat hamburgers unless that cow has been knocked out by Anderson Silva. Otherwise, I don't want that hamburger. Needs to be tenderized, beat the shit out of the cow. That cow hasn't fought Khabib. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, if you're pointing at the little small scale mom and pop blood ritual, I say you should look at the freaking megacorp blood ritual too.
Wait. Can you say that? Okay, so there was a piece of wood I found in like a rock pentagram, and I lifted the piece of wood, and there was like a garbage bag in a hole, and I open it up, and it's like a bloated, rotten cat. Can you say whatever went on there was probably wrong?
Yeah, they didn't cook it and eat it, so yeah, by your standard, it's definitely wrong.
Thank you. That's all I was. So then I can give to you, yes, a lot of what factory farming does is terrible and wrong.
Andy, here we have Rip asking you if you did that to the cat.
If I did what? If I did what to a cat?
Were you the one doing it to the cats and the rats? Is a question being asked.
No, it's a long story. I used to Yahoo.
No. It was a 30-second story, man.
Now we're getting on a side tangent. No, but I can say no. But I mean, do you guys remember Yahoo groups? Are you any of you guys old enough?
I remember
Yahoo groups.
Yeah, I heard of it. Then
Yahoo
Google ripped them off. Then they got rid of it. Then they ripped themselves off. And but now we had to use StreamYard instead.
Well, no, Yahoo Groups was like a bulletin board thing. You could find people local to you. Anyway, I was in a group where we would go on Google Earth and we would look for potential caves. We would mark it with GPS. We would all meet up and then we would go into the forest, try to find if it was a cave or not. We would hike. We would camp together. I had buddies I met on the internet. This is the first time I met people on the internet. This is the time, like 2012, 2013. And this is when me and other people found this weird crap in the forest. And there was a marital aid. Do you know what I'm trying to say here?
I think so. I think so.
A toy thing.
Yep.
There was one of them laying on the ground near this too. It was really freaking weird, dude. I'm not doing none of that. We came across this.
And I'm not going in the caves.
No, we find caves all the time.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
not going.
dangerous and stuff.
Exactly.
Andy, are you
Some
sure
of them
when
I
you saw
wouldn't
the
go in.
Are you sure when you saw the pentagrams you didn't have some like bad Halloween Burger King or something, bro? And it was just
I'm gonna be quiet for a couple minutes. I'm gonna go find some pictures.
All right.
You do that, Andy, please.
This stream is like, for some reason, just feels like pure essence of Halloween to me. Just like weird, like
this is a
on the fringe. It's like I don't know how to react. I have to really bad. I don't know.
I mean, but How do we know chicken tastes better if you cook it in a pentagram? I mean, maybe that's like if you do it in one of those fancy George Foreman grills or something. Maybe it tastes better. I don't know.
There
I
can
Yeah,
be
don't
we
know.
could do it. We could check with science.
A pentagrill.
Picture of it, like you might as well cook chicken in pentagrams.
Pentagram.
Yeah, it's
I
like
cook chicken in
fancy
my
roast.
broiler, the oven with the broiler setting, direct heat.
Yeah, like a fancy rotisserie, and you get it nice and crispy with the black magic. If you put that
Exactly.
like demonic magic on it, it adds the crisp on the
Yes.
outside.
Yes. Or propane.
This stream,
No,
Stream is so-
propane.
Chris, they don't have like juju or anything over there in your parts of Africa.
No, not really, man. Maybe like more deep into like Africa, but like most of the tribes here are usually Christian, huh? Most of the black people that I know around here, and most of the tribes are Christian.
Is that from like Protestant missionary work in like the 1800s?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, like above us, it's the countries that took over is like Germany, Portugal. So like Mozambique and like Congo, they speak French. So it is Western influence, but most of the people, I mean, for a couple of 100 years, have been Christian.
They're probably better Christians than us, honestly. But well,
They're
not
not
us,
so
not us fantastic people in the stream, but I mean like the people outside of the stream and the regular folks in our Western society. So
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
but
that.
remember, it's also like strange Protestant like churches and stuff. It's not like I don't think it's like Catholic or Orthodox or something. I think it's like their own like versions of like Protestant churches.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, probably universalism.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know that there's like in the 1800s, that's like where the Ecumenist movement came out of, because all these different Protestant missionaries were in Africa, and like the Calvinists would come in and the Baptists would come in and they'd evangelize to one group, and then another Protestant denomination would come and like tell them contradictory stuff to the last one. So they're like, this is not the same
Yeah.
information at the beginning. So then like a lot of the Protestant groups came together and was like, theology and doctrine and dogma, that's secondary to our mission for Christ. So we're just gonna like put what is true in like our different denominations to the side. And it was like a lot of the younger generation coming up wanting to work, do good Christian work for the Lord from their perspective. And they kind of put truth to the side to be able to not step on each other's toes. That's where a lot of ecumenism comes out of.
and,
Yeah,
and they would
Calvinism is big over here. Calvinism is huge. Like I was raised Calvinist. A lot of the Dutch, this side are Calvinist, Presbyterian, type of situation.
Yeah, there's a Dutch Reformed lady that converted at my Orthodox church. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I was in the Dutch Reformed Church, so but it's basically Calvinist.
What we're gonna say, Yvonne?
No, I was going to say that they
no,
probably
no.
came. I was probably going to say that they probably came to that conclusion after doing a whole lot of like genetic fallacies. Like they were going around like genetic fallacy over there, genetic fallacy.
Pascal's waiting here. I mean, you can Orthodox Ethos or Uncut Mountain Supply Press, something like that, has a little pamphlet, like a 40-page thing on it. If you guys are interested, it's not very big. It's like $5 or something.
I'll torrent it probably.
Yeah, go ahead, do it. All right. Well, I don't know. My friend stopped replying. Maybe I'll start up another stream. I gotta piss out of my eyes. I'm like right at the full top of the tank right now. It's about to start coming out of the tear duct. So I'm gonna sunset the stream, and potentially another one will pop back up. So if the 24 people here watching want a different flavor stream, probably more serious talk, just me and one dude, not this open panel chill stream, may or may not happen. I don't know. But if you guys want any final words before I sunset this?
That's racist.
Which part?
That you don't want to talk to us. I feel offended.
Look up.
Don't be a bitch.
That's
I
being racist.
Hank, you're supposed to be on my side over here.
He's probably Chitauri.
I'm a conquistador.
No, Hank, that's a bad Hank. No, bad Hank.
Yeah, let me get the spray bottle.
I have one. Where is it?
Yeah,
I have a spray bottle and I have a big newspaper that I rolled up. It's bad.
I'm faster to draw.
You got bleach? No, you don't spray people with bleach, Hank.
Oh, this is neat. This is worse than bleach. This is neat foot oil. It make you slip. It's like a mobile banana peel.
Nice.
Well, I don't know what else could possibly get you into the mood for Halloween. But maybe, Andy, did you want to show some cave pictures or something? Is that what you're?
I can't find them right now. Of course, that's what it's going to look like. But thanks for having me
Maybe
on.
it's for the best.
I'll see you guys next time you have a chill stream. I will make sure I find the cave photos. I also have a ghost photo. It's real, I think. I'll show it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.
Hank,
Peace out, man.
Mr. Westfoot.
Good to see you. I think somebody is calling you our South American, or sorry, South American, our South African friend, a national treasure. So, however you take that, it's however you take it. How do you feel about being an American national treasure?
No ball washing. No ball washing on streams. No ball washing on streams.
I mean, I'm assuming he was talking about you. I mean, there's a couple. He didn't specify. I just said this guy. Is he talking about Hank?
Maybe it was Hank. Maybe it was Hank because he's got cool fedoras and I just have a dumb mustache that I stole from a gypsy lady.
Oh, that's a story for next time, folks. Well, all right. Well, now that we're alone, no, I'm just kidding. Peace out, everybody.